All right, good morning, everyone. It's Tuesday, and I'm going to try to answer some of the questions that have been coming up, and especially about Pearson Realize with social studies, um, and even some issues that we're having with Texas Wonders, which is the literacy. So hopefully this will help you guys out a little bit. I'm going to screen share here and just go directly to the email. All right, cancel. And just here's the email that we've sent everybody. I'm going to start with the Pearson Realize for social studies, because we did kind of figure something out yesterday that is just a little bit different. I'm going to go ahead and log in with Brooklyn's information. Now, initially yesterday, I told you guys just to do this explore, but Ms. Galbraith is actually assigning things in social studies. And because of that, you can actually come over here to my work, and right here it has any assignments that Ms. Galbraith has assigned through the social studies side. So Brooklyn's already done the chapter opener, and she did, although I don't know that we submitted it yesterday. She did the lesson 1 for today. Now all you got to do is, so say tomorrow when we do lesson 2, she can click on get started, and it will only come up with these for her. And you guys, they can do these on the tablets or the iPads. And they can just click on the big question, which, I mean, it just shows them a question. Just talk to them real quick, how are families similar and different? So, kind of discuss your family, discuss maybe one of their friends' families and how they think they're similar or different. And then they can click on this vocabulary worksheet. And one of the things that I found on the iPad is that if you click on this worksheet, you can save this as a picture on the iPad, and then they can go onto the iPad and they can edit the picture. And on the edit, they can actually go in and draw or make marks on the picture, and then save that as a picture to your phone. And you can always use that as one of your things to email at the end of the week. Although Ms. Galbraith isn't requiring you to send anything this week for social studies because she can see it. Now, she obviously won't be able to see you, drawing an X or coloring the large family and circling the small family. So, just this is just for you guys at home. We're trusting that you're doing this, and just try to make it easy on yourself. If you don't have a way to print, if you can't figure out saving it as an image on your phone, just sit here and talk with your child about this. Yes, it does have download right here, where you can download and go from there. So say, I've sat here and I've talked with Brooklyn about this. I'm just going to go exit, and then a check mark will show up. Now say, I'll go back and do this with her tomorrow, but a check mark just right here. Okay, we've talked about how is culture shared. Check. Now, one of the issues that we've been having on the iPad, at least, is that it's not letting us check that box. So if I go here, for some reason, and even on the computer, it's not letting us check that box. We're not sure what's going on with that. Ms. Galbraith's going to do a little bit of research into that. But if we can't figure it out, just click turn it in. It'll say, are you sure you want to turn your work in? Say turn it in. It'll say, great, it's been turned in. X out of that, exit. And now there's 2 check marks. And then just click send to teacher, and it'll say success, you completed this assignment. And then you're good, you're ready for the next day, okay? Now, if you realize that lesson 2 for tomorrow, it's disappeared. And I would think that maybe I just didn't click on these yesterday. But where is it? I'm gonna exit. Oh, so because I didn't even click submit, it's still there. So I'll have to go back and do that. But this right here is great for you to use for social studies. Now, I might start putting some of the videos on here for science, but I don't have access to it like Miss Galbraith does, but we might just be able to share passcodes. But still, just for science, go here to explore science and then follow the directions on the science document that I sent you guys and attached to the email. All right, so hopefully that right there answers some questions about Pearson Realize. Again, we do not want you to stress out about this. If you can't figure something out, just stop and send us an email or try to get us on a Zoom FaceTime call, and we'll go from there. We don't want you worried about it. We don't want you stressing about it. Another question that came up, some people have been having issues with Texas Wonders, the literacy one. So I'm going to go back in. I'm going to share my screen again. I'm going to go to the email and I'm going to bring up Texas Wonders. Again, you're going to choose Tessa Kindergarten. I'm going to go ahead and choose Brooklyn. What's her? Five Apple Diamond. So I'm going to do 5 Apple Diamond to get her logged in. And then again, you're going to click on that. You're going to go right here. Now she's worked on a whole bunch of these today, so that's why there's only one showing up that she hasn't done. This last activity down here, actually, no, sorry. Oh, it's moved stuff around on me now. Let's see, this activity so when you're looking at these activities, first of all, right here, it'll just say, so this one we haven't done. This assignment should be turned in, note to teacher, and then submit once you're done with it. If for some reason when you're looking at this, if it comes up with more than 2 pages worth of stuff for you to look at, something is wrong, X out of it, and let us know. But for this week, these are the only 2 pages that you guys should be doing. And like I said, don't worry about printing it. Talk with them about these things or have them click on these, to ask them those questions. And then just have them write on a piece of paper, tell us, think about the text that you read this week, the text tell about, and just have them write something down about either the trains or the daddy's truck, and go from there. So I'm gonna X out of this. Once you're done with that, if you've done it on a blank sheet of paper, that's great. Just click submit and it'll come up with submit the assignment, good, and you're done. Now this one has been, it has the directions there, which is great. I'm going to X out of that.
Build the word jet.
Now on my other computer, it only came up with the letter E for me, and it didn't let me move them anywhere. I'm going to try it here. Okay, so if it allows you to do this on your computer, that's great. I see, and then it clicks E, I guess. E, and then, so jet. Okay, and then there. And so that is what it would like for you to do. And then we're going to click done.
You got it.
Okay, so this is working on my personal computer.
Build the word jam.
It was not working on my work computer. So if it's not working on your computer, again, get out just a regular piece of paper, say, jam or jet, have your child write those words down just on a regular piece of paper, or even just talk to you, you know, honey, how do you spell the word jet? Let's sound it out. Jet. Oh, mom, that's a G. Okay, well, wait, let's talk about that, you know, and talk about that first sound. Or maybe they say, hey, that's a J, E, T. Just just do your best to kind of work with them on whatever is going on with this. Again, if this isn't working, don't worry about it. We'll see if we can figure it out. Again, now it's working on this computer. It was not working on my other computer. So I kind of pushed it to the side for a minute, but I'll have Brooklyn come back later and do that. All right. This will change for next week. She'll have new assignments there. Hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Again, we want you to stress as little as possible. I understand that. I know with me, you know, I have to bring Brooklyn over and I have to get her iPad and then I have to log her into things. And then, you know, 5 minutes later she's done or she has a question and then I got to log her into something else. So I understand it's very difficult. I understand it's definitely not what we're used to doing, and they're not used to doing it either because they're used to a lot more hands-on activities. If it doesn't feel right, if you feel like something's wrong on the computer or they're doing too much in a certain program, you know, just stop. And we do have the office hours from 11 to 3, so just stop and let us know. We can. I talked to Killian's mom on a Zoom call this morning, even before my office hours, just to try to help her out a little bit with something. So again, just breathe. We're all trying to get through this together, and hopefully this helps you out a little bit. Miss you guys.